Not today. Ah, yes, this was cool. Definitely not going back there again. Hell no. Yes. This is it. This one is amazing because it was the beginning of a whole new kind of travel vibe for me, and I think it kind of dictated what my aim in traveling is going to be forever, probably. I'm not sure if you can see it here. This is Machu Picchu, and Machu Picchu was phenomenal. The whole experience was so great. So I think what I'm actually going to do with this is I will divide this into several videos because there are so many stories to tell, and of course I want to tell you about Machu Picchu as well. So yes, let's get cracking. Okay, let's travel to Peru. The beautiful country of Peru lies on the Pacific coast of South America and is known for its Quechua culture, art, lush rainforests, splendid Andes mountains, and probably most famously for the ancient ruins of the Inca civilization in the sacred valley, Machu Picchu. I actually donned my Peruvian style hoodie. It's not really from Peru, but I thought it would give the whole thing extra flair. Let's start at the beginning. First of all, I just want to clarify why I even traveled to Peru. I'd been in a relationship and that relationship ended very sudden. My baby didn't love me no more. I need to disappear. I'm gonna book a flight to some great place and I'm just gonna be gone. And I've always been one to challenge myself, and I had been on a couple of hikes, but I thought, no, I want to experience a real adventure. Give me an adventure. I Googled and I saw the Inca Trail. So I booked a flight and 4 days later I landed in Cusco. Former capital city of the Incas, Cusco is the oldest continuously inhabited city in the Americas and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The ruins of the old Inca city became the foundation for the Spanish architecture you see today, and many of the stone walls that line the streets were built by the Incas. So Cusco is a little town that's nestled in the Peruvian Andes. It's at quite a high altitude. My hotel was located sort of on a slope, but I'm thinking the incline must have been maybe at about 10 meters or something from the town center. So it was a gradual walk up the slope to reach the hotel. The lady at the reception gave me some really great tips on what to do. She also said that when I come back, I need to take it really slow because the altitude is going to make me dizzy. As I was walking into town, I checked the incline and I just thought, well, this is nothing. So I spent a lovely afternoon in Cusco. I saw many great things. I ate a lot of interesting things, including cuy, which is guinea pig. It's delicious. Sorry. And of course, I joined a pisco sour cocktail mixing class. Heaven. So after all of that, I made my way back to the hotel to get an early night's sleep because I knew the next 4 days were gonna be crazy hard. And as I walked back to the hotel, I could hear my heart going. Breathing became really difficult. So once I reached the hotel, it felt like I had just run a marathon. I was so out of breath. And then I saw the receptionist. You didn't go slowly. That was a terrible accent. So she was all like, yeah, I told you so. She gave me some cocoa leaves to chew on because apparently that helps. So I learned that lesson quite quickly. Now, the only way to do the Inca Trail is with a group. I do enjoy my alone time. I am a bit of a loner sometimes. Meeting new people freaks me out. People. I'm actually really shy, but I had no other choice than to join an Inca Trail group. But let me just explain to you what the Inca Trail is. The Inca Trail is a well-established and iconic 4-day hike, which leads travelers from Cusco all the way to Machu Picchu via its exclusive Inti Punku Sun Gate. A significant chunk of the trail is up steep, narrow Andean mountain paths at altitude. The Incan Empire created thousands of kilometers of trails to link its important settlements and centers of civilization, but it is this specific 4-day route which is known as the one and only classic Inca Trail. So I met the group early in the morning. They were all lovely. There were about 15 of us. We were all the same age, from all over the world. We were called the Sexy Llamas.
I'm too sexy for my love.
The very first stop of our tour was cycling. I actually only learned riding a bike when I was 10. I was like, oh, it's gonna be fine. I put on a body armor and I get my bike and there we go. hang on, no, there everyone else goes, there's me. These huge trucks pass us now and again, potholes everywhere. I was terrified and I was so slow. One of our guides was behind me. Why on earth do they always come to us? I just thought, no, let me catch up with the others who were so far ahead. And 2 minutes later, a truck approached me. I panicked, rode my bike right into a pothole, flipped over, landed on my back. My bike was bent all over the place. Took off my body armor. Literally half of my body was red. I was bleeding everywhere. A lot of scrapes and scratches and bruises. And for some idiotic reason, that morning I decided to wear white. I get into the van. They drive me to the next stop. Everyone's waiting there. Now they've all arrived. Get out of the van, covered in blood, and everyone in the group is like, "What happened?" Guys, please, I'm fine. This little scratch, I don't want to hold anyone up, so I think that's just, it's better. I'm just gonna stay in the van. So that was great. Then we reached our accommodation, super basic. I mean, it wasn't even a backpacker. There was a courtyard. From that courtyard, you could get into the bathroom. And that was the only toilet and the only shower. So I went in first to shower, to wash my blood-soaked body. Then I just sort of hung out with my hiking mates in the courtyard and we were chatting, talking. It was really, really nice. Great group of people. I then had to use the restroom. So here's my thing. This is a little secret of mine that I'm going to share with you. I have severe performance anxiety when it comes to peeing in public. The restroom was designed in such a way that if you opened the door, you would be facing the toilet. So if you were sitting in the courtyard and the door was open, you could see someone sitting on the toilet. Now there was someone in the restroom before me, and as that person opened the door came off and shattered. So there was no more door. The only way to use the toilet was to have everyone watch you do so. Wow, my worst nightmare. So we came up with this plan that when we go to dinner, which was next door, we would sneak off one by one to use the toilet. The only problem was that I was last. So just as I was about to start my business, if you know what I mean, dinner was over and everyone started coming back. Thanks guys, couldn't have waited 5 minutes. Best believe I held all of that in for the entire night. I didn't sleep much, I can tell you that. The following day, I was first in line to use the toilet while everyone else was having breakfast. This was also the day we started our actual hike towards the Inca Trail. So we strapped on our backpacks and we started to walk. We walked further and further up into the mountains through the most beautiful, lush, green landscapes that you can imagine. Through coca plant plantations, through rivers, through forests. It was truly, truly magnificent. We then reached this little establishment. What I do remember is I walked past this table with a stuffed animal on it. And all of a sudden it started to move. And I got such a huge fright, and it turned out it was real. It was a living animal. I don't even know what it was, but this is what it looked like. Our guide also told us some information on the Inca Trail and on certain rituals and traditions that happen in those mountains, ending with a tequila shot. Now this tequila shot came from a bottle that had a dead snake in it. The things you do to be adventurous and to satisfy your Instagram account. And from there it just went uphill, uphill, uphill until we saw the staircase to the Inca Trail. And that I will tell you about in the next video. Because what happened on the Inca Trail really opened my eyes to a huge fear I had inside of myself. It's something I haven't yet overcome, but that definitely was the start of me working through that. Alright then, checking out for today. See you tomorrow.